What is up, everybody? Ninja Nick here with Tactical Gaming, bringing you guys some quick tips for Marvel Rivals. If you've never played it or you're just now getting into it, it is a PvP style game to where you are going to have toxic people in it, but at the same time, there are a lot of good players. So, one thing that is like the biggest thing I would have to say about this game when it comes to playing characters is don't expect to find a character that you really like in the Marvel Universe and then expect to be really good at playing them. Sometimes you might not be good at them, and or you just need to learn how to use them. But the biggest piece of advice I would give people when it comes to this game is learn one character for every role, okay? So we have Vanguard, Duelists, and Strategists. Okay, Strategists are your healers, Duelists are your DPS people, Vanguards are your tanks, okay? So one of the coolest things is Deadpool is each one of those. So he could be your go-to. Like, he's my lord. He's like the best character I have. Like, I love playing healer pool over any of the others. And the funny thing is, I first started playing tank pool because my dumb ass didn't know how to switch them. I didn't know that's like, oh, I just have to go in and select the one I want. But other than that, like, there's other characters where you just have straight out tanks, like Doctor Strange is a shield one, so is Magneto, shield one. Each character has a very unique and special ability, right? So my biggest suggestion is take a character, practice, go to quick match, try a whole bunch of different characters, see which ones you're good with, and then stick with those characters, right? Like my number one best DPS that I've so far been, that I've actually played the most as, is Punisher, but Storm is also really, really good. Because she has two abilities that are really beneficial for team-based, right? One is a damage buff. So if you're within her little lightning circle thing, your damage output is double, basically. Okay? And then she has another one where it's a wind circle that does basically, a speed buff. So you're moving around faster, right? So understand the differences between each one. It buffs you and the people in your field, right? And it's the same thing for Thor, right? Thor has a lightning shield ability that anyone in that field gets a buff when it comes to damage output. So you can sit in that circle, use one of your range abilities, and it will do double the effect that it normally would if you weren't in it, okay? Learn your characters, choose one of each, choose one healer, one DPS, and one tank. Get good with those characters, put time in, and you know what? Also, don't go in this game being super, super serious, especially with Quick Match. Quick Match is more fun, and, it's supposed to be relaxing, right? When it comes to competitive is where I have a huge suggestion about just learning characters and have one of each that you're good with. I do suggest eventually having 3 of each, right? That way, if maybe a character you play as the most gets banned, which happens a lot, between your team banning the character or the enemy team banning the character, that will happen, right? So it's always good to have multiple characters that you're just good with and you're used to playing and you're comfortable playing with, okay? Instead of going in and then going to a hero you've never played as in comp and you're like, oh, okay, I'll pick this one. And then you pick one that you just end up being horrible with, right? And then you have your team going, oh, why'd you pick that character? Why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? Right? You'll have a lot of that. And also, here's another thing. Don't go into comp expecting people to actually be respectful or anything like that, right? Because you will have people who go into comp who will literally choose, because this is what I do. I'm trying to level up Punisher, right? So I'll pick Punisher, and as I'm watching my team select other people, I'll see them, I'll be the first DPS, and then I'll see another DPS, and then I'll see another DPS. As soon as I see a third DPS pop up, I'm automatically switching to either a healer or a tank, right? Because with healer pool, you are all 3 roles in one if you use him the way I use him. I'm really good at doing damage output, healing output, and avoiding people. So you can sit there, you can tank people, you can flank your enemy team. I've done it several times with healer pool. It's so easy to do. So just how you play the character, and don't go to character guides and watch someone play a character and learn how they play that character. No, just play. You develop your own strategies, understanding the character, go about it, and have fun. That's the best way about going about it, is having fun with this game. So those are the quickest and easiest tips to this game. Pick one of each, and then eventually branch out to 3 of each. And, don't be surprised and don't be all butthurt if you end up being a solo tank or a solo healer, right? I mean, does it suck to lose? Yes. But yelling and screaming at your team because they wanted to be all DPSs, right? Or like almost all healers, and then they go, oh, well, you guys suck. Oh, I can't believe we lost this. Like, everyone played a part to it. So if you're literally a solo tank or a solo healer, right? You kind of get the right to sit there and, I wouldn't say complain, but if you have teammates who are complaining, you can sit there and say, well, I was the only one who's willing to go tank. I was the only one who's willing to go healer. Which, I mean, with healers right now, you usually have like triple heals or triple DPS, and you might have like 1 tank. So that is a thing. Why? I don't know why people are doing that, and tank mains are losing their minds, which is another reason why I don't suggest you having one type that's your main. And I do mean like you're just a tank main, or just DPS main, or just a healer main. Don't do that. You will get burnt out of this game big time. I mean, I get like playing as a character. Like, I love playing healer pool, right? I love it. It's so much fun being that dude. But other than that, it's good to have other characters like the Punisher or Thor or anyone else, right? It is so much more beneficial and more fun to sit there and be able to branch out and actually play the game, right? Instead of sitting there being a toxic little crybaby like some of these big name streamers who are playing this game and now going, oh, well, I'm just gonna stop playing Rivals because it is just so unfair, and you know what, NetEase should be happy that like I stream their game because I could be streaming like Overwatch or anything else. It's like, then go do that. No one really gives a shit. Like, we, like, people who enjoy playing a game play the game because it's a fun game. Like, these big streamers are ruining gaming big time. And, I mean, anyone watching this will probably go, oh, well, you're a YouTuber. Yep. I have 1,101 subscribers. I am not a big YouTuber, but I still believe in having fun and not ruining the gaming culture. So, hopefully, this was slightly helpful with anybody with the understanding of how this game runs and operates. You will run into toxic people, much like you do any PvP game. Like, any PvP game, you're going to run into toxic people. It's going to happen. It really is. So just accept that, just understand that, and, come in here with a little bit of respect for all the people playing, except for the throwers and the quitters, because, like, you will come across that as well in comp. You will come across whiny crybabies who are pissed that they're the only tank, so now they're not going to really try, or, because they didn't get the character they wanted, and everyone banned their character, and this is only once you get to gold tier in comp, by the way, not, like, lower tier, like silver and bronze. You don't have to worry about that. But once you get to gold, there will be matches, like especially your rank up matches, where you will be banning characters. Now, in my opinion, I think that's kind of stupid, but at the same time, it does add a little bit of, like, I would say, difficulty to the game, other than just kind of like player base, right? Just how good players are with a specific character, mind you. But yeah. It's a fun game, and you will run into stupid things. But overall, great game. They're always adding new skins and new characters. So, like, overall, great game. And it's going to be a really sucky thing if these big name streamers decide to kill this game because they're not getting their way, and they feel like, NetEase should sit there and pander to them because, oh, well, I stream to thousands of people, I get millions of views, then you probably shouldn't be a dick. A lot of these people are sitting there bitching and whining about, like, oh, well, like, this is why tanks are like, quitting. This is why tank mains hate doing it, because we're the only tank. It's like, okay. You're the one who chose to be a tank main. Yes, of course. If you're going to be a main, you're going to sit there and get burnt the fuck out. So don't sit there and choose one type and then expect to be able to play that one type. And or if you're the only one, well, oh well. Shoot, I've been in matches where I was the only DPS player. So I mean, if you end up being the only one of Vanguard, DPS, or Strategist, who cares? Just play, try to have some fun. Like, if the teammates get toxic, your guys are gonna fucking lose. Like, if you want to win, lock in, right? And that goes for a quick match and or comp, especially comp. But anyways, quick little tips. Kind of a slight rant for all these bigger, like, YouTubers and streamers who want to sit there and bitch and complain like little babies. Like, literal little babies. I literally don't get it. And most of these people are in their upper 20s and 30s, and they're crying like little teenagers. It's like, grow the fuck up. It's a game. Like, oh, but I'm making my career off of this, and yet you're complaining. Like, you get to literally game for your job, and you're complaining. You should be grateful and happy that you get to sit here and play a game like this. A free game, mind you. This is a free game to play, and they're bitching and complaining as if they bought a Call of Duty game, the 100th Call of Duty in like 2 years, and they're going, hey, I wasted money. It's like, the only thing you're doing is wasting money on skins, if that. And there's a lot of skins that you can get for free. Like, majority of all my skins, no, I think all my skins on here are free skins. I have not bought a single skin except for technically this one. This is the only one that I technically bought, and it was like $2.99. $2.99. All these other skins I got through earning points that you get from playing the game and the battle pass, right? Because your battle pass will give you free stuff. It may not be the skin you want, right? Like here's the Angela skin that I got for free. Looks pretty badass in my opinion. I kind of like this one. And then we got a free Loki skin, right? That's cool as hell. Like, you get free skins just by playing and doing the battle pass. You don't even have to buy the battle pass. You just use these points right here, the chrono tokens that you get from doing missions. And these missions are literally just either, healing, doing damage, taking damage, blocking damage, whatever. So, I mean, like, these, like, big-name YouTubers and streamers have no reason to be complaining about this game other than sometimes you get put in, well, not sometimes, a good portion of the time, you'll get put into lobbies where motherfuckers are throwing. Like, deliberately throwing the game, deliberately losing because, like, either there's a big-name streamer in there or someone they don't like, so they recognize the gamer tag or their names, or they're just throwing the game so they can't climb up the ranks. Literally how it goes. So, just expect that. Hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully this was informative and fun. Make sure you guys check out w.gg and use my code TacticalGaming90 for 10% off. They help smaller creators much like myself and any others who might not have, like, no big names like a lot of these other streamers and YouTubers who are complaining, but you also might be able to get a sponsorship from them. Go check them out. They have zero sugar energy supplements that are very tasty, and they've been around for 5 years. Use my code if you like anything on there. Helps me, my channel, and my family out, and I'd be much appreciated. Thank you guys for the views, and have a good one.